do it. Why? I don't get it. You know, when you have, it's so hard. You're in weird position trying to like tattoo. Like I think it's stupid.
Some clients come at the shop. Some clients come sometime and they just say like, oh, I ordered myself a machine on Amazon, and what's the kind of ink you're using, and they want to tattoo themselves and poke themselves.
Needle proofing is that it's like, maybe if you don't know, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly. There's thing we learn about being clean. Tattooing is just not that part where we're tattooing. There's a lot of like contamination behind it that we have to work with. It's not, you can just grab a needle that you maybe put anywhere and after putting in you know, it's really not
you don't want your self tattoo to end up on snake pit. I mean, I had to tattoo myself because it was part of my apprenticeship. They forced me. I didn't want to, and now I hate it and I'm stuck with it forever. So
there's a bunch of apprenticeship where they're gonna make you tattoo yourself. Gladly, both of my legs were done, and it's mostly the place where you get to tattoo yourself. So
yeah, I think I tattooed like my inner thigh, so I had to like, it was like I was in a weird position. It was horrible.
If you want to be an apprentice, you have to find an art, like go get tattooed by an artist you like, you know. That's how I did it. I mean, I've been liking some girl's work, and that's pretty much a style I wanted to do as well. So I've been tattooed by that girl for about 4 years before I got an apprenticeship from her. I asked her the first time I got tattooed, and obviously it was a big no. But I really liked her stuff, and I got friend with her, and I've been like asking a lot about, you know, the tattoo industry and everything, and question, and just getting tattooed and being very like, you have to be very dedicated. It's not something you do just for having a cool job and you want to do that on the side when you want tattooing. Like you have to take it very seriously.
Absolutely. It's not some like cool thing that you can do on the side. And also to have a portfolio with drawings that you can show to artists, because they're not going to just take you in if you don't have anything to show for. Oh.
I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, this is in Chinatown. Don't try to bargain.
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, you know, people have price. I mean, do you go to the restaurant and say like, no, I don't want to pay my burger $8. I want to pay it $5. Like, don't do
something else. But I mean, if they're really nice, and I could be understanding and be like, okay, I will, you know, I'm not gonna be a total asshole. Like if they have a situation, then I might maybe make it a little cheaper, but definitely don't like try to bargain the tattoo price and be like persistent about it.
We have clients that, you know, clearly have not a lot of money and they really want to get tattooed, and you know, you can like give them a little deal and everything. Like I don't mind doing that, but like people that literally ask you like, yo, give me a deal, it's just like, no.
Like be respectful, and also remember that you get what you pay for.
I feel like, well, to get a full sleeve, you just have, first of all, to find your good artist and just plan it right with the good artist. Take a consultation. Don't ask for estimate for a sleeve. Please don't. This is impossible to give an estimate for a sleeve, so don't do it. But yeah, just find a good artist, and that's gonna do the style that you want. Don't go see a realism artist for a geometric sleeve, and don't go see someone for Japanese that do traditional, you know. Like find the good style, the good artist, and just take a consult and be open. Like if you find an artist that you like just give them a little freedom, and you're gonna have the nicest sleeve ever, you know.
And do not ever rush them. Like, can you get a sleeve done in one day? Like, no, because it's not gonna be good results. I plan my sleeve, I have to say I didn't really plan it very well. I kind of let my artist do what he feels comfortable. I would give him like a theme. So with this arm, I said I wanted ocean space, and he kind of just designed it, and I was like, oh, I like that, and then we just went from there.
Didn't really plan it either. I mean, I wanted my family and hairdresser stuff since I used to be a hairdresser, and I was just like, do whatever you want, you know. Like, I mean, I trust my artist. If I went to see her, I just give her a vague ID, and she just, you know, went with it. Placement of tattoo, I mean, you know, you have to listen to your artist. Some people want, let's say, a portrait. We cannot, like, if we put it in a certain place on the arm, there's a reason why. So a bunch of people are gonna ask, oh, put it higher. It's just the body is curving, and sometimes it's gonna stretch the tattoo. How can we say that? Like it's gonna wrap a lot, and for the design to look good, sometimes we have placement that it's much better to do it. So yeah, especially portrait and larger drawing, we cannot put them in some placement. And yeah, for the small tattoo, if you're planning on having a sleeve, don't throw a small tattoo in the middle just because you want to start something and plan without planning anything. If you want
I
a sleeve,
just had that kind of client.
yeah, exactly. Last week.
I had a guy who wanted a big circle on his rib, and I told him that it's not going to be circle perfectly because your rib moves and it twists, and he just couldn't understand what I was talking about and said that I was incompetent. Tattoo your boyfriend's name at your risk.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't do it.
Because we definitely did enough name cover-ups.
Yeah.
But matching tattoos, I think they're cute.
Yeah, matching tattoo are pretty cute.
They're
Just
cute. They're not as like, if you are gonna get matching tattoo with your boyfriend, for example, at least like if you break up, it's still like a cool tattoo. But if it's a name, then, you know, it's pretty direct.
Yeah, I have the name of my best friend on my butt, and she's definitely not my best friend anymore.
Oh no, it's terrible.
That's the one that smoked crack.
I didn't see that. I gotta go see her butt when I get home.
Well, for preparing for the process for having your hand tattoo, I feel like it's very important that you don't have a job that you're gonna need your hands in the water, like
if you're a bartender.
Exactly. Construction worker, anything that you work with your hand that you're gonna wear gloves for the next 2 weeks. It's very important to not put your hands in sink and stuff like dishes. So yeah, please like be careful with that. And neck tattoo, I feel it's a little in the same story as the face tattoo. It's not something you just do and you don't have anything on your arm or on your body. I just feel like it
just looks weird when you don't have like this part tattooed and then you have your neck filled. I feel like it looks odd. Like I said, I'm not the one to, you know, really judge like what you want, but you know, just be aware. Yeah, logical, exactly. It's definitely a decision for me because my mother hates it. I can't cover it up. So it's something that's always going to be visible. So when you don't have a neck or a hand tattoo and you wear a long sleeve, then you look like you're not tattooed. But this is like you're always going to see it. And for me, from a different culture, it's like, you know, I can't hide it when I go somewhere else. So that really bothers her.
Yeah, I got my hands first, obviously. But I just always wanted like just the whole thing done. And my neck, I just waited like till I did everything else before. I waited till I have both of my legs and both of my arms done before doing the neck. It's just how I've been told, you know, like, I mean, that's like a respect thing that...
I wasn't even trying to get my neck done. I was just trying to get a chest tattoo, and then my tattooer was like, let's do your neck. And I was like, all right, I guess it's happening. I mean, I'm completely against people copying someone else's tattoo. You can be inspired from it, but copying the exact thing, that's just disrespectful.
Yeah, copying someone else's work is the most insulting thing I think you can do to any tattoo artist. It's just, you just don't do it, you know, like...
Yeah, it's a big no. My work has been copied, so has Sabrina's. I think it's easy to have that when your stuff is online and it's accessible to everybody.
The only thing that I don't like about Pinterest tattoo is that people are gonna come to you and they're gonna want the exact same tattoo as someone else. And personally, like, I mean, I'd rather do something a little different since this tattoo is on someone else. It's just pure respect, and people are just gonna use a lot, like, Pinterest and saying they're gonna bring you a whole like side body like tattoo, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, I want the same thing at the same place, and it's just not respectful for the person that got that tattoo in the first place. It's a great place to find reference and stuff. I'm not gonna remove that from Pinterest, but I just feel like clients sometimes are gonna want the same exact thing as someone else, and this is not something that I'm doing, and most of artists are not gonna do it either.
Yeah, just go to an artist who specializes in that type of work, like fine line, like smaller scale stuff. Yeah. Being drunk or high during tattoo is, I mean, I prefer if he was high, it wouldn't, like if he smoked some weed, I wouldn't really care as much, but if you're wasted and trying to tattoo you, that's definitely not okay for me. because you don't sit still.
Yeah, exactly. It happened to a couple people in my shop. I work in Florida, and we have a lot of people that do drugs and alcohol, and that girl keep dropping your phone, and you're drunk, you don't think, and you keep moving, and you want to do the best job as possible. So if the person keep moving, it's just very hard for us to do our job correctly, and it's just a little disrespectful if people abuse.
I don't really care if you bring your friends. Don't bring your whole entourage. And I'm not too crazy about having babies at the shop because it's not a place for babies, and sometimes they cry and it's distracting. Your babies are cute, but maybe they should stay home.
Yeah, and I feel like babies shouldn't necessarily be in tattoo shop and kids, since we have disposable needle and needle, and floor is contaminated, kids touch the floor, put their hands in their mouth, and it can be really bad. There's blood. There's blood everywhere. It's not a place for that. And for your friend and family, well, bring one person, but don't bring your whole friend or your whole family. I had client bringing
and they're just all around you, taking pictures and making stories when you're trying to focus. It's very, very distracting.
Oh yeah, and if you bring your friend, if that friend is coming with you, things that tattooer hate is keep talking about your drawing and try to make it change. Oh, you should change this and you should change that.
Yeah. Oh,
and this is the thing that pisses me off the most.
Yeah, when they ask your friend, when they ask their friend for advice, it's it's your tattoo. Don't let your friend's opinions sway you.
Exactly. It happened all the time. I show my drawing
all the time.
And the friend of the client is just but don't you think this or that, and but I don't really it's just this is not their business. So if you want your friend to come, it's fine, but this is a big no, never.
I have no problem saying no or telling them that their idea is stupid, only because I wouldn't want to walk out of the shop with something that I'm not proud of. So usually I won't just be no, but I would try to sway their mind and be what about this idea? What about that? I would try to come up with something that's more realistic. Yeah.
Now this, and everybody wants very tiny name in white on the side of the finger. These are placements that are really hard. It's not people just listen to your artist. We do that every day. There's placements that are not good for it, and that's it. You want a ring around your finger, is it gonna stay good?
No. I don't know if you can. I don't even know how to show my finger. It looks like crap. I have my inner finger tattooed, and I did it 3 times, and it still looks like shit.
And it probably
and then we tell clients that it's gonna look like shit, and they're oh, it's okay, and then they come back later upset.
Yeah.
And we're well, we told you that it's gonna look like shit. Yeah, this one guy wanted me to tattoo his penis, and he wanted, what was it that he wanted? A dragon or something on his penis, and he was oh, I'm an exotic dancer, it's okay. I'm well, it's not okay with me. I don't want to tattoo a dragon. I was what?
I was trying to not laugh because I don't want to cover your voice.
But yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, no. I'm pretty much open to every design of any client. If you have a design you want, but shop by style. If you come something with mandala or anything, I'm giving an example. I'm not doing any kind of that. I'm obviously gonna direct you to someone's much better than me to do that tattoo. But I'm not gonna return someone because they bring me some people are gonna bring me kids drawing from their kids. I'm gonna do it. We don't mind this.
Yeah, as long as it's possible.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
I've had some funny story with clients like this. I had people bring me picture of themselves. I'm doing a lot of erotic tattoos, so people bring me picture of them sucking a dick, and
oh my god, really?
Oh yeah. It's my job, it's professional. Nobody sees those pictures except me, but it's just sometimes it's just those stories are always a little funny. But I'm never gonna refuse anything. The worse it is, the better it is. I love that. I had a client bring me a picture of his ex-girlfriend, and he had a current girlfriend, so he just had bunch of picture of the girlfriend bent over, and he was asking me questions during my appointment, and he was oh, so what was your weirdest client? And I was you. Because that's pretty much weird for me to
that kind of creeps me out. A dude comes to get tattooed by you with
Yeah, but no, I never. Most of my clients are very serious about it, so they're not like freaking out. They just have picture and they send it to me, and I just do it.
So weird.